Sabote, this is Jeff.
This is David.
And we are playing... What are we playing?
We're playing Darksiders according to the highlighted.
Ah, we are.
I thought we finished this.
We did. We got everything in Darksiders. There's everything. Spoilers if you haven't seen the Darksiders LP. Today we're playing Darksiders 2. They made another one.
They did.
We'll hopefully listen through the intro video at this point, because I'll haven't done it yet, but I'll put together something and narrate.
All right.
Just a little premise, a little history.
Just like previously on.
Yes, a little previously on, a little backstory with the tragic tale of Darksiders 2,
yes.
THQ, of Vigil Games, and everyone involved.
Yeah.
So let's get started with Darksiders 2. I think Darksiders 2 is awesome. Whether or not it is better than Darksiders 1, I don't know. Darksiders 1 is pretty good too.
Yeah.
It has its issues. Okay.
2 or 1?
Not 2.
Okay.
As most games do.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we will be starting to play Darksiders 2. We'll do an apocalyptic. We'll be getting all the achievements. This will be basically like the Darksiders 1 LP.
Great.
This will be... I've entitled this Death of a Franchise.
You're very proud of that.
The death of a franchise.
There's a logo we'll never see again.
It's a double entendre.
I get it. I got it. It
means two things.
Yes. Double entendre. Double meaning two. Entendre meaning entendre.
Meaning entendre. Uh-huh. Exactly. We'll be also using the same little anime character from
years ago.
Literally years ago. We'll be going through the game. This game is very happy of auto-saving, so it'll be a little bit of a pain to work through some of these areas.
Yes. Maybe you can just disable it?
No. This is not really how the game is. It's auto-saves, but not just auto-saves. You have one save file.
Ooh.
You can't switch save files. You can't copy your save file. I mean, you can. You just have to, you have to get another device and transfer it. It's a pain in the butt.
Right.
Especially when you want to, run through an area before. Because if you just run through an area, it just saves and you're done.
Oh, great.
Yeah. All right, we'll put a little gamma. Let's get started.
All right.
Subtitles are on.
Spoilers. We're not even there yet.
Yeah, come on. Come on, tooltips. Don't be like that.
There can be no life without order. Good, evil, darkness, light. There must be balance in the universe. Such is the decree of the Charred Council, an ancient body charged by the Creator to preserve the very fabric of existence. But the balance has been broken. Even now, Earth smolders in ruin, fallen to the demon lords, and the Destroyer carves a new kingdom amongst his mighty chosen. Some say the Horseman War triggered the apocalypse, that he rode to Earth unbidden and doomed all of mankind. But what of the other horsemen, fearless enforcers of the Council's will? What of fury, strife, and death? To know those names, you must first know another. Nephilim, cursed union of angel and demon. The Nephilim, countless realms pursued and burned them to ash. But 4 amongst them grew weary of the slaughter and feared their conquest would imperil the balance. And so a truce was made. The 4 would serve the Council in exchange for unimaginable power. Thus were the dreaded horsemen formed, and the riders' first task was to purge their own brethren from creation, to annihilate the Nephilim and destroy their souls. Let us now cast our gaze to one amongst the 4, not War, who lies chained at the Council's feet, professing his innocence, but one who would save his brother above all else. He has many names: Kinslayer, Executioner, Death.
Well, there's our setup.
So this is basically Devil May Cry.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
It was a good game. All right. I'm cool with that.
Fantastic game. So, first complaint would be that this game takes
To
place...
bargain for war's freedom, Death swore that he would resurrect humanity.
in between the introduction of Darksiders 1 and the rest of it.
Knew not how this might be done. And so Death rode forth into the icy veil to find the keeper of secrets.
A lot of proper nouns.
Yes. So the ending of Darksiders 1 was just a tease.
Yes.
A permanent tease.
A permanent tease. This is not quite a prequel. It's more like an interquel.
Right.
So,
Along with and slightly before and after?
in the intro of Darksiders 1, yes, the apocalypse happened and all of mankind was destroyed. And then there was a time skip right after that when war is brought back.
And this is the
takes
time-
place during that.
Right.
But we do start off with some things that we had at the very end of Darksiders 1.
We have our horsey.
We got our horsey. This is Despair, as you can see at the bottom there.
Of course.
He has the same carrot system from Ocarina of Time.
Yes. That, what was
We're
War's...
heading towards that big old castle there.
Nice. What was War's horse? Agony or... Not Agony. What was it?
Ruin.
Ruin, thank you.
Yes. I was going through synonyms. Agony, Despair, Fury, Wrath. No. Ruin.
Ruin.
There we
it is.
go.
I was on the right-ish track.
The rightish track.
This is really pretty.
It is a pretty game. We're gonna get some tool tips here.
Okay.
Death is very spry, this fits my style just fine because I
Right.
like being able to flip around.
Ooh,
You can cancel any
I like-
attacks.
Oh, that's good. Numbers.
Yeah,
There are
that
actual numbers.
Ow! Hit me from off screen. I have to
Whoop.
shoot a Reaper at him. We don't have many combos right now, but we do have one Reaper attack, which is that one.
Cool. So, for people wondering, yes, he did get this game like right when it came out.
I did.
But I have intentionally avoided any part of it. So, I don't really know anything about it.
As you will notice, there's loot. That's very important. There we go. Now I've got sweet boots.
Ooh.
Found a piece of equipment. As the tooltip is directing us to.
Right.
This is a loot game, which is awesome. I think it is a great addition, especially from the first one, which was more of a strict Zelda
Clone.
meets God of War kind of thing.
It was one of the best Zelda games that's come out in years.
This one has a lot of Zelda influences too. Well, I'm sure I'll point them out.
Mhm.
I mean, obviously we've already seen the same sort of carrot system with the horse riding.
the horse.
Inventory, we've got secondary weapons, which we were about to pick up, and, just a bunch of stuff. Right now we just have boots, live defense. There we go.
Oh, we
There's
also have
our little
pants.
death there. We do have pants. Pants come standard. So
Yeah.
our character sheet over there has all these fun little stats, 3 pages of them.
Ooh.
We will be deciding, we'll maybe let some people have some input about which ones we want to try and goose to a certain extent. I'm a fan of all strength, no defense.
Because you shouldn't be getting hit
You shouldn't
anyway.
be getting hit. And if you can hit harder, then the enemies will die faster.
Mm-hmm.
Other fun things are crits. Crit chance. It's very important. If you want to boost crit chance, it's basically will double your DPS if you get more crits than normal.
Right.
Crit damage is kind of obvious. It's how much more damage you do with a crit.
Yeah.
Regen. The regen is for passive. Arcane is the crits for magical spells. Execution chance is also very fun. Whereas in Darksiders 1, war being more of, I guess, violent. Even though death is death, war is
Right.
war.
Death is inevitable. War
Yes.
is always violent.
Yeah, war is always violent. He was always able to execute enemies, but this has been turned into a stat now.
Oh,
So
there-
after like 25% health remaining, there's a chance that they'll drop into an execution state.
Oh.
So that one I'll probably want to focus on just so we can see all of the cool little animations for the different enemy types.
Right.
Now, this is first sub-weapon. It's an axe. Crap. Because I don't like axes, but oh well.
Maybe this will be like Syndicate, and you'll learn to love them.
Hammers are my one true sub-weapon love here.
What axe is like?
So, axe or sub-weapons are, like it says at the bottom, wide. Sub-weapons, the axe and the hammer are both slow, considered slow.
Right.
So we have a charge attack. We have just the simple combo. No, it's a charge attack. Simple combo. And then the jumping attack is a spin.
Okay.
Okay. The reason I don't prefer these to the hammers is that the hammers have a ground pound as their air attack. This, I can still do that. Okay. I'm trying to remember, why did I not like these? It was, oh yes, the charged air attack is not a ground pound. That was the difference.
What you need.
I can still do this, which is helpful.
Also, that bird is green.
Yes, that's Dusk. He is basically the
Navi?
Yeah, basically Navi. He just perches on the area that is where you're supposed to go. He doesn't talk. He just hangs out there, and he shows up as a little blip on your mini map.
That's awesome.
It's pretty good.
I really like that.
Death is very spry. He can do a lot of wall running and things like that.
A bunch of Dusks.
But he cannot.
He can't double jump.
There's no double jumping. Also, this guy's in ice. Oop, missed him.
Ooh, those are bigger numbers.
There we go. Okay. Huh? That one's better.
Can I equip it?
It looks exactly the same, but it's better.
It's better.
Trust me. The numbers were higher.
I do like how it's just got an auto-equip thing.
Treasure.
I like that, because whereas War like punched it or whatever.
Yes. Death is all about using the Reaper form, which in this is kind of like an additional spirit that comes out. Like I said, I only have one Reaper attack now, which is it's slash pause slash 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 pause slash slash slash.
Right.
We'll be getting more Reaper attacks as the game goes on.
That's cool. What you just did, I mean, like the Reaper attack stuff is cool too, but so the Reaper form is basically like
oh, I was execution. I didn't let him go.
Oh. So the Reaper form is basically like that extra form from Devil May Cry 4 that Nero had.
Yeah, it works a little bit like that. We'll still be getting some of Ward's familiar moves, like the Chaos form and so forth.
Cool. Death can transform beams in the environment.
Yes, he can. That guy back there is actually who we're going after.
Right.
You can kind of zoom in on him. Nope, that's as far as I can zoom.
Poof. Oh, hey. You mean he's not human?
No.
Shocker.
Shocking. All the humans are dead.
Right. Still dead. Apparently we're trying to fix that. Ooh. Hammer.
Ooh, hammer. It's better. It's even got better damage. I'm so happy now. So this charged jumping attack is very, very, very useful.
It also has a little bit of forward momentum.
It does. How interesting.
Huh.
How interesting. It's good to have mobility when you can't double jump.
Exactly. You're going to use that to break the game ruthlessly, aren't you?
Maybe. Maybe not ruthlessly, but in certain spots.
Right.
So let's see if I can get a charge shot here. So it does a double hit. This is why this thing is great. So, that was a slow attack. That's why I got hit. Bounces him up and then hits him again.
Wow.
So, health system in this game, as you can see, you get health potions. You only get 5 health potions.
Right.
If you have 5, then either sell them or use them, because if you get another one, it's not going to do any good.
Right.
And you can just tap and it'll just heal you.
Cool.
Same thing with Wrath. You can do the same thing. We don't have any magic spells just yet, but right. It shall come. Yeet.
I like this. Like, I like the way he moves around the environment. That's really cool.
He's very quick, very spry. You can cancel any of your moves. It's great.
Yes.
You don't have as much time. Don't have as much time when using the slow moves. But they, of course, do more damage.
That's the trade-off.
Pressing jump in the middle of attack will do this little flip here.
Oh, it's not
good. That one's garbage. This one is
an axe.
It's the same damage, but it's an axe. I don't care about that. Let's wake these guys up.
Any particular reason why these guys are ice elemental?
It's just kind of the theme of the area.
I'm also assuming that this one's going to have a lot less, like, direct biblical references.
Yeah, as far as I thought that was an item. We'll just vendor trash that.
Right.
It does not have quite as much just, here is the Book of Enoch, the game.
Right.
They go out of their way to make their own sort of fiction, if you will.
Right.
I mean, you've already seen from the intro, they love their proper nouns.
Yes.
Capital C, this. Creator, capital B,
yes, it's
balance.
the creator, not God.
Not God.
It's the creator.
Just creator. See if I can get this guy off here. There we go. Oh, I fell with him. That's what I get.
He missed. You missed. Everybody missed. Nice.
Well, he was already dead.
And I'm assuming that's gold.
That is gold, yes. We'll be using that to purchase items.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers.
Ah. He reminds me a little bit of Monkey from Journey to the West.
Yes.
Whatever that game was actually called.
Enslaved. Journey to the West.
Well, it's based off the actual, like Chinese or Japanese tale.
Chinese myth, the Journey to the West.
Right.
Yes. The Monkey King and all that.
Yeah.
Ask me anything about Chinese mythology. Anything at all.
I think
yes,
I know.
That's exactly what it is.
I'm fairly certain I know more Chinese history and mythology than you do.
Perhaps so. First boss, mini-boss, kind of. We're going to explore the wonderfulness of this charged jumping attack.
All right.
Also, the music here for this is really good. It's very low brass.
Yes. You know it's evil because it gets the low brass.
It's very Norse here, fighting our ice giants.
Ice giants. All right.
Oh, I really hope that tooltip didn't... Yep, it did.
Oh.
Just wait for him to attack here. Charge. Smack.
That was a fair amount of his life.
Nope. There. That's what I get.
Your hubris. Wow. Ooh.
Charge. Yeah, that should be it.
Got it. Tell me you get to use his spine as a weapon.
Sorry, it's just gonna fade away. I know. Disappointing.
That would be great. Now the bird's up there. Does that mean there's something up there you can go do, or are you just saying go this way?
No, he just perches somewhere.
I really like the set pieces in this area.
Everything is very cold.
It's very cold. It's very sterile in color and
overall
overall design.
Traversal things. If you see little posts, he'll automatically extend his jump.
Oh, nice.
Now we do the first proper boss. No. We still have a little ways to go.
Right.
I guess that guy did. He had a name. He had a health bar.
He was based off of mythology, if not, actual religious text.
We'll call that a boss of sorts. Some more low brass here.
Except now it has the strings having something slightly uplifting along with it. Also, that elevator didn't seem efficient considering it partially destroyed itself.
Well,
I'm ruining the moment. I'll shut up now.
It hasn't been used in a while, I assume. Nope, fall. There we go.
As I said, you know when something's evil or epic when the low brass are present, really, and when they're able to have their sound have that kind of sizzle. Of course, there's wall jumping.
Of course.
Because if you just get that regular tone, that's just, it's pretty. But if they're allowed to play loud enough to make their sound spread, it's great.
It is. It's a good meaty low brass. You need a lot of bass to get the full effect of that.
Yes.
If you can't feel it, it's not quite the same.
You should probably invest in subwoofers. Oh, hey. In order to watch this LP.
So, our main character, Death, here, is voiced by our good friend, Michael Wincott.
Yay!
As you'll recognize as the voice of Jules Merritt from Syndicate. That monster.
Yes.
Now he is literally Death incarnate here, so...
Which makes sense.
Also, I forget the name of the guy, because it's kind of a hard name, honestly. Get out of here. Oh, no. Okay,
there, you got it.
Threw his money up back towards
It's like, here you go,
The guy who does the Crow Father is also the voice of Azrael, who from the first game we'll know was redirecting the beams.
Redirect the beams.
Also the didact from Halo 4.
Right. The didact didn't talk a whole lot, so...
But when he did, it was, good gruff sounding.
It was.
I actually thought that the didact was Michael Wincott in Halo 4. It was, in fact, a little backwards. It was that Michael Wincott was Death in this game, and the Crowfather was... Azrael was the guy who did... Okay.
I got it.
All right.
He was the didact.
Complicated. There's only, 4 people that do voices, so...
Yeah, well, specifically that kind of voice, really.
Yeah.
It is like a limited pool, but at the same time, if you want a gruff voice, you generally go with like Michael Wincott or Ron Perlman.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Michael Wincott and Ron Perlman are also both in Alien Resurrection, as we both learned.
That is accurate. Michael Wincott is, in fact, in Alien Resurrection. I was like, that voice. There's something familiar about that voice.
Oh, I like this. Do you have to do anything specific with that, or just run?
Nah, just kind of tap the A button, he'll jump when he gets to the end.
Okay. Cool.
The traversal here is not super difficult. It's just,
fun.
Modern video games, you have combat, you have traversal.
Is it fun to do, though?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because I'm getting Jak and Daxter vibes from this. This looks way easier than Jak and Daxter.
Well, yeah, it's also the intro.
Right. Well, no, Jak and Daxter had some
prettiness.
Ooh.
So we get some cutscenes and another boss.
Yee!
Dive into the cutscenes.
Voices. Always voices. Torment without end.
Keeper of secrets, I need your help.
I helped you once before, Horseman. Look at me now. How I cursed that day. How I curse you.
Careful, Crowfather. I'm not here to put you out of your misery. Not yet.
I know why you've come. Your brother, the one called War. He's been imprisoned by the Charred Council and awaits their judgment. For dooming the Earth. For mankind's extinction. Why should I care about your brother's fate?
Because you know the truth. Your secrets can save him.
The Council will condemn War. Strip him of power, let him rot in oblivion. To hide the truth. My secrets cannot prove his innocence, Horseman.
No, but they can help me to erase the crime.
Bring mankind back from extinction. Madness.
If it's madness, then who better to show me the way?
Should a way exist,
Michael Wincott is awesome.
you will find it here.
The Tree of Life.
Yggdrasil?
Maybe.
Let me pass.
Not yet. That which you gave me, you will take it back.
In exchange for its secrets, you agreed to keep the amulet.
No. The voices, they curse and threaten without end. They cry to return. You must destroy it!
I cannot.
You annihilated their flesh. Why do you guard their souls?
Open the portal.
You will not pass while I live.
So be it.
Well, he is Death. I think this will work out.
Here your brethren are trapped in eternal torment. Do you wish to join them? And what of War? Would you kill your brother to save your precious balance?
He is innocent.
Are you so certain?
Pretty good for first boss.
Yep, it's War. Great.
We'll heal up here. He has 1 3-hit combo. Just need to get a little dodgy here.
Whoop. Whoop.
Gunk. Oh, he blocked it.
Ow. I really like the writing so far. Oh, that was a good hit. Oh, he used that guard attack you never used.
I know, right?
In Wrath.
This last one has a AoE on it. I just need to charge There we go. I have to tap, tap, tap. Or not. You know, whatever.
You're not going to tap?
Nah, it doesn't actually matter. I get thrown back, but I don't actually take any damage.
Huh.
That's alright. My superpowered jumping attack will be more than enough to finish off war here.
Right.
Whoop. 1, 2,
Oh.
3. Oh, back away from that.
Oop.
Whoop. Second time through, you don't have to mash. It just plays as if you had mashed the first time.
Right.
Not that big of a difference. Got some experience. Killed war. I think we're off to a good start here.
Yeah.
Death seems to be living up to his name.
The first person he's met, he killed. Great. Or no, he's breathing. Aw.
Yeah, he's got a few more things to tell us. But I think we'll find out next time what the Crowfather has to say. So join us then, and let's play Darksiders 2. Would you like to hear a terrifying story?
I would
Terrifying. A terrifying true story.
I would love to hear a terrifying true story.
I'll stop this. That can keep going. It's about 2 days ago here, great state of Texas.
Yeah.
Butt of stones throw away from a flowing bayou.
Yes, specifically in Houston, yes.
Decided to, the universe, I suppose, nature itself, decided to come against me. In a way that it knew would be my one weakness. What part of nature were you to guess be my one weakness?
Bugs.
Be more specific.
Cockroaches.
More specific.
Tree roaches?
Yes. Gigantic flying cockroaches.
Yes. For
I have
those
a very
not...
specific phobia of these things. As specifically their erratic flying behavior, the skittering sound they make as they crawl around, and the abhorrent crushing sound their exoskeleton makes when being crushed under a boot.
Now, for reference for people not from the great city of Houston in the great state of Texas that doesn't have tree roaches, they are between, 3 to 4 inches long?
They can be.
Yeah.
Like 1 to 3 inches. That's about the size that we're talking about here.
They're horrifying.
And
yes.
These demons spawn from hell, from Satan,
specifically,
who is in hell.
Yes, he is.
Have the ability to fly around.
Yes. Unlike a lot of roaches, their wings work.
Yes, their wings work.
And the sound they make when they fly is terrifying.
Coming home to my grandmother's house.
Yes.
As I said, near the bayou.
Yeah.
This is late at night. They are congregating. They've gathered around the one single light source, which is the light above the door, above the locked door, which separates me and sweet freedom of inside.
Yes.
In quotes, the inside. Driving up, open the garage door. The garage light is on. They're hitting my windshield. There's like a little...
Oh!
I'm like, those are flying cockroaches. This is not a good situation. Combined with my phobia and the dozen cockroaches flying around the light, something had to be done.
Okay.
I'm not prepared for this. In my back seat from a previous playing with band,
right,
playing with Glasnost, I had a sheet, a king-sized sheet that was used to cover drums, but also used as a projection surface for things.
Right.
I fashioned this sheet into an armor. Okay. Standing in the middle of the night in the streets of Houston, looking not unlike either some sort of albino Jawa or Klansman. Just a small hole hood to look through. I approach cautiously. The cockroaches, they've deemed the light their friend and will pay attention to it and not I, despite my garish appearance.
Yes.
There are still the ones on the ground.
Yes.
I, being deathly afraid not only of the cockroaches, but the horrible sound they make, am yelling loud noises in order to cover up the sound of them being crushed under my feet. So there is a strange man dressed all in white in the middle of Houston, near a bayou, in the middle of the night, yelling at cockroaches. This is a true story. Approached the door. At this point, I have the keys ready. Naturally, both of the locks are locked, naturally, because my uncle, having previously left, locked both of them. I was anticipating that perhaps this is the point when TV tropes would be proven and the keys would fall out of my hands onto the ground, and I have no choice but to brush off an errant cockroach as it crawls all over it. I also had the consideration, what if a cockroach somehow made it through the tiny hole that I'm looking through and into my face? Put that out of my mind, focused on unlocking the door, and then burst through the door and shut it immediately. My grandmother, sitting there watching TV, a little confused as to the white-robed person that dropped onto her floor. But that was not the end of the story. I had to do battle with these because my computer and other things had been left in my car. I was certainly not going to try and carry my computer in while trying to navigate this gauntlet of horribleness. So, arming myself with a can of Raid, a long-range GPS weapon. It's very good.
Yes.
It has good bonuses against these flying demons. Grabbed a can of Raid and started to shoot them out of the air. One shot is enough to ground them. The smart ones scurry away. The dumb ones get drowned in a pool of Raid poison.
Because I'm sure you hold it down for more than a second.
Yes, and I'm marking the walls as if lamb's blood to keep away the angel of death. Azrael, if we're going to connect it back to what we just saw.
Yeah.
To keep the angel of death from coming into the house. And I quickly make it back to the car and retrieve my computer. So, computer in one hand, I've shed my armor at this point because, if you don't have defense, offense is better. Because,
right.
Offense is better. So I have, and also long range. It's better than melee.
Right.
Fighting cockroaches in melee is not ideal.
No.
And 3 more had joined. They had just ignored the poison and were flying around again. I was like, okay, round 2. Just psst, psst, psst. Almost the entire can of Raid. That's okay. We can get more. That's all right.
Yeah.
So there are corpses. There are corpses of cockroaches piled high as warnings to their brethren. And I come back inside, lock the door. Everything is all right. Computer, everything is needed. And then there's one waiting for me in the bathroom. At this point, nonplussed with my previous escapades, I merely stare at it incredulously, speaking out to the universe. Really? Shoot it down. It scurries behind the toilet and dies. And there it remains, because I am certainly not going to touch it. But it is dead.
Oh, wow.
And now, as a precautionary measure, I shall bring a can of Raid with me in my car. Should I ever return here after night?
Oh, man.
Darksiders.
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls. The end. The end.